I doubt you would catch our next guest wearing a BYU hat.
I
For
hope
instance, you wouldn't think that would happen. She is the new head coach of the San Diego State Aztecs women's basketball team, also an El Capitan High alum. Stacie Terry with us here on XTRA Sports 1360. Stacie, congratulations on the new job, and welcome inside the world of sports for the first time. We're glad to have you.
Thank you so much. I'm so excited to be here.
Welcome back to San Diego, Stacie. I mean, are you still kind of like in disbelief that you're actually the head coach at San Diego State University, your dream job?
You know, I am. I've waited a long time for this. You know, I'm so excited for the opportunity. I've met so many wonderful people, and, you know, everything's in place for us to be successful, so I cannot wait to hit the ground running and get started, and I'm just excited to be home. I
know you mentioned when you got the job last week, we had the TV cameras out, you said that your mom called you right away when she heard the job was open, saying you should apply for the job. Were you surprised that the job was open, though? I mean, that was kind of a stunner here in San Diego.
I think everyone was a little surprised by it, you know, but it was funny because I told her I had already beat her to the punch. The resume was sent. So I was just waiting for the opportunity, but I can't tell you, she's so excited for me to be back home, and I've had so many wonderful people reach out, and all my high school classmates, and everyone's just been so welcoming, and I'm just so excited to be the head coach.
So are you going to take a little bit from everybody that you worked with? I mean, you've been an assistant coach now at several different places, and it sounds like you've got yourself a lot of experience now to kind of mold into your own style. Is that the plan?
Absolutely. I've had so many wonderful mentors along the way, and you know, you kind of find out what you want to do, what you don't want to do. It's a great combination of both, and just ready to get my own program and you know, kind of get my own name out there.
What do you feel like the cupboard looks like? Is it well stocked as you come into San Diego State? What's the state of San Diego State women's basketball from your assessment?
Sure, we're in a great place. The cupboards are definitely not bare. They've had so much success in the past couple of years. And, yes, we graduated a lot of offense, graduated 2 seniors that really did a lot of the scoring for us. But there's a lot of young ladies that are coming, waiting to get the opportunity. So I think we're still going to be good, very competitive, and I just can't wait to get my hands on them in our workouts.
Stacie Terry is a brand new head basketball coach, women's basketball coach at San Diego State, replacing Beth Burns. And was there any hesitation at all in terms of you coming to San Diego State, or did you need to find out a little bit about what happened with Beth Burns before you said okay here?
Absolutely not. No hesitation whatsoever. I just know that Coach Burns has done a tremendous job of laying the foundation, and she's given me a platform to really move forward and take this program even further. I know she's proud of these young ladies and looking forward to seeing them succeed.
Any interactions with Coach Steve Fisher yet? I know that he's always been a big supporter of the women's basketball program. It must be fun being colleagues with a national championship winning coach who's had so much success, on his side of the game.
Absolutely. I met him a couple of weeks ago, and I told him I'm your biggest fan. So I'm looking forward to learning from him, and it's all about coaching coaches. So I'm excited to learn from him, and like I said, and they've had such a great run at it these past couple of years. So we're gonna try to do exactly what they've done and continue to build on that success.
Have you had a chance to meet with the players that are left over from Beth Burns' team? Or I mean, I don't know all the rules. I mean, it's difficult to spend a lot of time with kids at certain times. But have you had a chance to introduce yourself to the Arima Mariquas and the Desi Culbersons and players like that?
I did. I had a great meeting with them before they all kind of scattered to get off. They have a little bit of a break before summer school. But we had a meeting. It went very well. I know they were a little anxious to find out who the next head coach is going to be. But I think they're excited, ready for the change, ready to move forward and get in the gym and start working out. So, and I reached out to the incoming freshmen to make sure that they were on board, and everybody's in has a great attitude going forward. So we're ready to go.
That's an interesting dynamic. A new coach that didn't recruit these players that committed to a previous coaching staff. Is that difficult to make that conversation with a recruit and their family as well? Saying this is not. I know this isn't what you signed up for, but we'd still love to have you.
Sure, and I just reminded them why they came to Sdsu. The great education, the great university, the wonderful facilities, all that's still the same. So nothing has really changed, and I wanted to make sure that they knew, and our current student-athletes know, that they are a priority to me. Whether I recruited them or not, we're all family, and we're going to move forward in that direction.
What do you remember about San Diego State's basketball team? I know you played against them a couple of years ago in the NCAA tournament when you were an assistant at LSU. What struck you about San Diego State's program at that time?
I teased with the kids when I met with them. I said if they would have made some free throws, they would have beat us here in Baton Rouge. But it's a great team. They got a great nucleus coming back. Defensively, they're so very strong. They're going to get after it. We're going to continue that defensive wins attitude because it absolutely does. So we have a lot coming back on that side of the floor. Offensively, we're going to be a much different team than they have been in the past because we don't have that individual scoring power that they've had, which isn't a bad thing. We're just going to do it together. We're going to have a team brand or play a team brand of basketball, and we're going to, sacrifice maybe a little bit for a better shot. So we talked about that, sharing the ball, pushing under control, but taking great shots and kind of doing it together.
Well, Stacie, I wish you the best of luck with the new job. We look forward to seeing you in action next season. And I know you got a good resource in the guy sitting next to me as well. He's called the women's basketball games for 6 seasons. So if you ever need any help, go ahead and give Chris a call. I'm sure he'll be willing to throw in his 2 cents.
I know he knows more than I do at this point as far as about the current players, so I may lean on him a little bit. But, yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to get going, excited to get started, and can't wait for the season to start.
Look forward to meeting you, Stacie. Thanks for coming on the program.
My pleasure. Anytime.